Exploring various places has always been a stress buster for me since my childhood days because I am a person who loves traveling and I prefer exploring different places as I want to interact with new people, want to know more about their tradition or the places that I visit. Therefore, visiting new places over visited places, I would always prefer visiting new places because the first reason is I would definitely I would definitely have a choice of visiting a new city, meet different people, get to know more about the culture, tradition, and more about that specific city, which will definitely excite me more and keep myself motivated in the entire trip and the visit. As I am a food lover, I would definitely would visit different cuisines of restaurant on the especially on the weekends, depending on what age group I am mingling with. It could be my family, it could be my friends or relatives. But talking here about my friends and visiting to a restaurant, I would actually prefer meeting my friends at the restaurant when I am planning to eat something or grab something to eat any specific delicacies. If and secondly, I would plan to visit my friends at home if in case I am planning to have any drink with them in the evening. And therefore, having friends meeting at the home or restaurant has always been a pleasure because having get together with them always rejuvenates me over the weekend to make me more productive for the Monday mornings. I am a big time foodie person who loves to taste different kind of delicacies, whether it is made by my mom or whether I visit to some restaurant or at any food stands. Reason I prefer food at food stands because they are very amazing in the taste as well as in the spices, because every person who makes those food have different skills to make them, whereas food in the restaurants are very authentic because only sophisticated people visit to the restaurant and have a specific choice to be consumed at restaurant. Therefore, I prefer to have food at food stand, even if I am with my friends or family, but it could change my mind if I am visiting with my best friends or the other family members. Every individual have their own choices of spending their time with. It could be friends, family, or it could be spending their time with the own self. It's a very great saying, if you give time to everyone, you do not give time to anyone. And therefore, rather than spending my time most of the with my friends or families, sometimes I also want some great time, quality time with my own self, where I can definitely get to know myself much better when I am in my lonely time, where I can also grasp over the things which I have been doing in the past, which I can correct myself and make sure that it works well in the present as well as in the future. But also having time with the friends and family, it can definitely make ourselves feel wonders when you are alone, because giving loneliness to your own self could be a choice or it could be by a chance. So if it is by chance, it could be okay, but if it is a choice, it's not really a great one. It could be a depressing part. So I would love spending time with myself if given a choice. Having a job while a person or student is studying should definitely be a good choice, but again, it depends on a person that how well a student can grasp the speed of studying simultaneously working, because for every student it might not be possible to cope up with their courses, assignments, projects, seminars and lab work with the job work as well. So, personally, I would not agree to the part where students should be working while they are having a job or vice versa. parents should initially help them to study for their school or a college, and once they are completed with their education, they can have much better job because they will be completely focused on their study, as they won't be having a pressure on their own mind to pay their fees during the completion of their semesters. So it could be a great help if parents help them out with the fees, tuition fees, and after that kids can have a great job and can help their parents after at their certain age. A community or a village is required to educate a child. It could be a parent, it could be a teacher, but it takes a huge effort to educate a child in and out. Therefore, I agree that parents should definitely send a kid to a educational institute where they can not only learn the moral values and the other things at the school, but they can also understand how can things work with the sharing and many other moral values which they might not be able to learn at the home under the parents. But having child educated at the home also have a different benefits. Therefore, anywhere a knowledge is given is a place you can just grasp it, and have a kid education one, because knowledge is something a never ending process which never ends at whatever age a person is. Therefore, I would say a child should be definitely sent to an educational institute to have achieve uh, acquiring a news from the internet, television, or from the newspaper would definitely not give a different news, but it would definitely have a different way of looking at it. While having a news going through a newspaper would definitely give me time to read through, having a look at the images, and also looking at the different parts of the newspaper, could be a front page or the last page headings, and as well bottom part. But having a look and taking a news television from a television can also be a different aspect. Reason being, watching a news on a television is it could give me a colorful idea about the news that has been broadcasted. A person who is talking about can grab my attention more as compared to the newspaper, which I have to personally read by myself to make myself give knowledge about what is going and written in the newspaper. Therefore, I would prefer having a news to be watched on a television which is broadcasted live, because it can definitely grab my more attention compared to the news on a newspaper.